Sitting in my room writing poetry wasn't enough interaction, and playwriting and theater is much more collaborative. And then, as you heard in the piece last night, it was a monologue, really, a dramatic monologue. And I did have a background in theater in high school. I was the president of the drama club, aptly named. There was a lot of drama, off stage, and I liked that. And yet, I don't know, I just sort of went through a very introverted phase when I got to college, and I wasn't doing theater. I was really focusing on the literary stuff. So I think in my middle age, I've circled back to loving theater again. It's riskier when you invest a lot of time and energy in a play, and then you've got a play at the end of it. Then who's going to produce it, and they're going to have to sink a lot of money and invest a lot into even. So, when you write a poem, getting it published, at this point I can get it published. Not every poem, but I mean, if I work hard enough, if I persist and hang in, and, I can probably get it published somewhere. But with a play, it's a little harder. Poetry is my home base. It's my native language. It's my home spot. And so, yeah, I do. And I think poetry and playwriting are not that different, because the language that people speak on stage, it's English, or, if you're writing in English, but it's a sort of elevated, poetic English. Even if it's very down-home diction, there's something, it doesn't have all the ums and ers in it exactly that we do. It's a little more colorful and elevated while still retaining some sense of naturalness. So, I love the language, and you're still working with that. I love the aspect of playwriting where you can bring in the fantastic. In the first play I wrote, Oprah Winfrey was God, and it was great. It was fun to play with. And in another play that I wrote, the ghost of Marie Antoinette comes and visits a sort of Paris Hilton type starlet who's in jail for drunk driving. So, it's fun. Plays are fun. I find them really fun, and they're also really hard, harder than I thought when you start writing them.